Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games and a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018, and I'm into week 43 of the competition. And at this point, we're about 4 weeks away, so about 1 month away now from the launch of Football Manager 2019. And we'll try to make a seamless transition as best I can from this series into using the 2019 edition. So whatever league placement I'm able to manage at the end of this season, we'll roll that into next season. I'll have a new look squad. I won't have the experienced managers, so I'll be hurting in a few ways, but we'll try to make that transition as seamless as possible. And so far this season, things are looking fantastic as I have moved last episode into the league lead, and in 2 games off camera I was able to hang on to that. First game against Wycombe, 1-0 was the result there. Aaron Conley scored early on, 15 minutes in, and then we could not reproduce that. We had domination in this game. They only had 1 or 2 attempts until the final minutes, where we went defensive and held on to things late in the game when they started attacking. Maybe the last half hour or so were those last 7 shots, and they only managed a couple on target. So it was pretty comfortable, but a 1-goal lead you're never certain about. The last game, Newport County, this game was insane. We were down 2-0 inside the first half an hour. We started fighting back almost right away as I tore into the team after that second goal. Manny Moth with 2 goals on the day, both from corner kicks. The first one was a traditional header. He won the header straight off the corner and banged it into the back of the net. The second one in the 70th minute was a teammate who took the header at the near post, flashed it across, and Month was on the far post, and with his foot was able to put that home and won man of the match with a 9.2 rating. Great job from him. New man Giovanni Brown also grabbed a goal and an assist in that game. And this was another one where we totally dominated again until late. Most of those shots, I'd say the last 5 shots came in the last about 15 minutes of the game once they were down, once we got that final goal. Until that point, they had only had 3 or 4 shots the entire game, yet we had trailed 2-0 leading up to that. So after a terrible start, we fought our way back into that game and pulled off the victory there. So pretty good crowd on hand, as well as I was up over 6,000 on that one. Now, we're still a day away from our next game. It's the first of the month, so we've got some updates. These are the games coming up. We have Cheltenham for this episode, and also an FA Cup first-round match against Shrewsbury at home coming up a week from now. And then we have a cup match against Leyton Orient, Exeter, Carlisle, Aldershot, and Chesterfield are our other league games coming up this month. You could see we're going to have a bit of a busy schedule, but not too bad here in November. Certainly not the kind of schedule you'll get in December. And after winning every game last month, I managed to grab the Manager of the Month award. And one last thing we're going to look at before we move forward is I have a new man on trial right now, Jake Buxton. Even though he's looking pretty darn good at this point on the higher end, I do not see him as a starter at all and may not sign him. I'm still eking out the rest of his attributes. We've still got a little ways to go on that, but as you take a glance here, the big thing to note is acceleration 5, pace 3. This guy's in his mid-30s, not much younger than myself, actually, and he's an excellent defender, but no pace whatsoever. So if you haven't noticed, I like speedy defenders. That's a big deal to me. Part of that might just be how I see myself. Quick look at the balance here, and I'll continue what I was saying. We did manage to make a profit of $70,000 last month, but already here by 8 a.m. on the 1st of November, the balance drops yet again because always right at the beginning of the month, we pay an outstanding loan that the club had before I took over as manager, and that $150,000 or so each month is so costly to the team that it's been really, really hard. I mean, you can see from the beginning we had a positive balance for a short while. We've been in the negative ever since. But this year, after the first year was a big drop, second year was a bit of a drop, the third year, this was the end of the second year right here. This was the end of the first year. Now into the third year, it is rising, at least for now. Anyway, I do like speedy center backs. I do not like center backs who can do their job yet just get outrun and leave players one-on-one with a goalkeeper who my goalkeeper is not that great. I don't like leaving him one-on-one. Bugs the crap out of me. And maybe I like that because that's what I am. I'm a speedy center back myself. Personal preference. I like to see players capable of doing kind of things that I could do. I'm certainly not at this like League 2 type level. I'm a Sunday player, especially now in my mid-30s. I play in an over 30 league, and actually, perfect example. Just yesterday, I had a game yesterday, and let's see, what do we got? It's just the team does not have what. I'm in first place, and you're saying I don't have. I'm not going to make that bold of a statement because I don't even know who this guy is that's saying this. And this old and boring guy, let's see. We have sure, enough. I'll say that one. That's not the condescending. Perhaps he should look a little closer to home. Well, anyway, in a game just yesterday, really? Oh, it's Newport County head coach. We just beat you. Anyway, board's happy as we're first place in the league, so they couldn't be happier with us right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this briefing real quick here. There we go. And squad dynamics. Bradley Wood, our new captain this season, just moved into that team leader's role finally. Here in this most recent update, he wasn't. He was still pretty new with the team and had gone from an other to influential last year. And right at the end of the season, I think he made highly influential. And now as captain, he's moved into that team leader role alongside the vice captain. Anyway, again, so yesterday I have this game, and the other team plays the ball ahead to their lone striker, and he's got his back to the goal, and he looks like he's going to try to hold it up. So I cheat in a little bit and try to force him out to where he can't play that ball back, because I know I can take this guy one-on-one pretty easily. And so he tries to take advantage of that situation to push the ball past me and go for a run towards goal. Well, he pushes the ball past. He's got a full step and a half on me as we start the run. And within about 10 steps, I move 2 full steps clear of him. And as I sprint by him, he just goes, "Whoa." I could not help but chuckle at that moment. It was pretty late in the game, and he was clearly pretty fatigued. So, that helps. That helps. But I clearly had a lot more pace than he did. And hearing that under his breath was pretty amusing to me. But it's those kind of situations where somebody, either a through ball, ball over the top, or someone just trying to push the ball past and going for a run. I love my goalkeeper, and I would hate to leave him hanging out like that. That's my job, is to protect him and, force bad shots. All right, so team's looking nice and refreshed, and even Traore and Aiden Conley both look certainly fresh enough to play, but they've gotten overall match fatigue that I need to eliminate. So I am going to run the risk of Baker Richardson and Matthias Kate not being good enough for us. And actually, I wonder if I should switch Kate and Thomas. Yeah, that's better positioning for the two of them. So running the risk of not having my best 11 out there just to avoid injury, as there was definitely a high injury risk. And both of those guys, Traore and Conley, do have a bit more risk for injuries, and that's why I chose them. There were others listed as well that have played every game here recently that just opted to let them out. By the way, Bradley Wood, who we just talked about, the team captain, broke his foot and was going to be out for 5 weeks. He's down to about 3.5 weeks now. That happened a couple weeks back. So Fensom has been playing here recently, and he's done okay so far. No complaints from me. No mistakes yet. All right, I'm going to calmly say, show me what you could do, and really, you don't like that, huh? You like that, though. How about that? All right, that's going to be good. All right, this is a road game, so certainly no gimme here. This could end our streak, and by the way, this would match the longest win streak that the team has had. Nice ball from Davis. Ooh. Defense gets there first. That was 2-on-1 with Aaron Conley, and Conley could not win the header there. Center back won it, but that would have been a heck of a chance. And speaking of Jason Davis, who just crossed that ball in, he already picks up a yellow card here inside the first 10 minutes. That could be a problem. We've already had 3 shot attempts here in the first 12 minutes of this game, though, so that's looking good. From that end, we are generating chances. I did work on attacking movement for this game. Brown loses the ball. Davis gets it, though. Conley's through. Oh, that could have been a penalty. That must have been an inch-perfect tackle. It looked like he caught a lot of man. Here's another chance. Conley off Conley's back, and he gets called for the offside. Boy, that ball was ping-ponging around all over, but it's us pumping the ball into the box again and again and again. So I'm liking how we look here early on. And again, there was one of those chances. Come on, guys. Outside the box. I guess you got to give him credit. Heck of a shot from there. Fensom should have done better here. He does not. And from not well outside. That's about 21, 22 yards out. So that's at home, and it's not 3 shots for me, it's 4 shots for them early on. I've got 55% possession and no shot attempts. Ooh. And they go super close there as well, as they almost grab a second. And the team is pretty frustrated here. I think this is a good enough time to demand more from these guys, as again they get another chance. That's 6 shot attempts here in the first half an hour. Even though we are controlling the possession, they are generating the chances, and there goes another. They've had, 3 shots just over the crossbar already, and 3 others on target. They've only missed one wildly, and another chance. What the heck is going on with my team here? There's an interception. Here's a chance. Aaron Conley on the run. Wood up to Baker Richardson with the chance to cross. Poor cross. His touch betrayed him, and he went way too close to the end line. And then off balance, sent that one in. There's a close chance. Baker Richardson sends it just wide. Free header. Should have done better from that range. And the kind of angle that he had on that. Here's Aaron Conley up ahead to Davis. Davis loses possession, and they counter again, and they score again. 2-0 before halftime. I am just going to tear into this team at halftime. just getting hammered out there on that right back side. That was Fensom's man. So I'm missing Bradley Wood right now for sure. It's not the other guys that I've subbed out. It's Bradley Wood that's missing. That's hurt the most. A lot of back and forth between the teams right now. Brown keeps getting the ball but can't complete a pass. Then they hit us on the counterattack again. Shots are 10-2 even though we have possession. Really bad ratings from the team at this point as well, as we are getting slaughtered here in this first half. This is the second game in a row that I've gone down 2-0 early, but in that other game we already had fought back to level by halftime. And this was the exact opposite. We were the one getting the chances. They had just taken their chances early. This time around, they've gotten 2 goals because they've had so many chances, and we've done the exact opposite. So, in this pep talk, cover your ears because the expletives are going to be rolling here. And that's all that's fired up? Really? Oh. 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 That was not the reaction I was hoping for. Yeah, 6 guys are fired up, but are you kidding me? Down 2-0 to a team that we should be beating? And I get yelling and they don't respond? I'm not going to muddle anything. I'm not going to... No pat on the back. That's it. Start the second half. It's looking like the streak might end because the team did not get fired up. They only managed 2 shots there in the first half. They're going to have to play very differently than they have thus far. And I've got my second yellow card here at some point. Looks like coming right out. Wow, really? 39 seconds into the second half, Fensom picks up a yellow card? Jeez. Ooh, hey, there's 3 shots now. 4 shots. 5 shots. All right, team's starting to roll. In just 10 minutes, they've already managed more shots than they had the entire first half and finally get one on target. But we're still giving them chances as they got not 1 but 2 headers off of that free kick. They're still in possession here. The weather has turned sour. There's another chance. Forces a decent save from Simpson. Already an hour into the game. It's time for a shake-up, but I don't know what to do to shake this thing up. Felix. Houghton, there you go. Giovanni Brown's not having a good game. We'll start there. Long throw. Fensom doesn't take a long throw. It goes short. Kate gets a chance. He's got a yellow card now. That's already 5 yellow cards in the game in all with still over 20 minutes left to play. I run a risk of not finishing this game with 11 on the field. All right, time to go overload. We're going to push up. We're going to use the offside trap. We're going to take more risks, and we're going to be expressive. Houghton out to Davis. Davis with the cross in. Takedown in the box, or at least held in the box. It looks like a penalty. Yes, Aaron Conley steps up. Ooh, almost saved there. Not a very good penalty take as there was a lot of space to the post. But he does just beat the keeper who did guess right. And that's 2-1. 2-1 now. We're in with a chance. Boy. You know, Felix is a goal scorer, but he has not done anything at this level. I'm going to swap these two as Felix plays on the left relatively well. Davis is having a terrible game, 6.3 rating, so let's give Felix a chance. And he's been complaining about playing time. He is transfer listed now. 10 minutes to go, still down 1 goal. Am I already in overload? Yes. Another free kick. Thomas intercepts there. Baker Richardson just standing around watching the play. That's infuriating. Another shot attempt. They are going to get shot attempts right now. Push forward. Push forward. And what else can I do? Junior Marias on for... Let's go with Manny Month, who's totally tired and having a bad day. And I'm going to have to put Marias tactically. Get up there. Get up there. Give me another forward. And Rowe gets center. Oh, get center. There you go. Really pushing for it here. We need a point. We need a point, guys. Come on. I'm conceding that we're not going to score 3 today, but get a point. Come on. Conley! Oh, Wilson with the save. 5 minutes of stoppage time. We have a chance. They're hitting us on the counter, though. I've got one less center back. That hurt in that situation, but we've got to try. Felix up to Marias. Marias is taken down, and O'Nien is faking injury here. He's the one who committed the foul. Their guys are all sorts of tired. Come on, get all over him. Baker Richardson, fence him. Cleared out of the box. Time's almost up, 30 seconds to go. Marias on the run, loses possession. Fence him now. One more chance? Can we get one more chance? No. No, this is going to do it. Oh, off the post. Marias on the run. Slide tackle in the box. Great slide tackle. That should just about do it. No whistle yet. Yeah. Streak's over. We commandeered 8 more chances in the second half and managed to get 1 goal from the penalty spot. Could not get anything in open play, even though attacking movement was our focus. And we had the possession. Jack Thomas put in 9 miles all over the pitch today. Defense really let us down, but so did the offense, as they didn't generate anything. I don't really count penalties as generating something. That's just fortune. Fortune should favor the bold, and we were bold, and we still came out really poor today. So yes, that was... I'm going to go assertive, not aggressive, but not happy with that performance. And the fact that they're not fired up from that is as infuriating as the halftime talk that did not net results either. I mean, they're a 14th place team. It's not like that was a given that we were going to win. But the fact that they played as poorly as they did and didn't respond at halftime. I mean, Stephen Age and Mansfield are the only other teams we've lost to this season, so that's by far the lowest. Let's see, the 2 draws, Plymouth, Hartlepool. Look at that. It's all been promotion playoff or better teams that we've had the bad results from. So that's the first time we've had a negative result against anyone outside of the top 7. And yes, they fully deserve to win that one. But we are a little bit outclassed in this league, so we weren't going to win them all. It's just that reaction. The reaction from the team. The lack of reaction from half the team anyway. That's what bothered me there. All right, that next game against Leyton Orient, I'm not worried about that one. There was no fight. But yeah, he asked about playing time as well, and I told him he wasn't going to get it. And I told him he could leave. And then, really? You too now? I'm going to send you out on loan. There you go. You're right. I think a loan move would be really good for you. How's that? Okay. Make sure that's set up. Yep, available for loan. Oh, there you go, and there's a few options. And I thought there was already offers in place for him. There's a big game. I'd love to see a draw here. Or Wimbledon taking the win. Wimbledon does get the win. So Mansfield drops 3 points. I might have dropped 3 points, but so did Mansfield. So nice. And I just got that reminder, the lovely, lovely reminder that League 2 to League 1, 4 teams go up and down. There's a lot of movement. So there's 3 automatic promotion places here. That helps. Attacking set pieces. Alrighty. I can go for that. Quick look around the leagues. It's still early in the season, but Real Madrid lead by 8 points early on. 8 points. And Barcelona is down in 4th. Sorry, I don't like Barcelona. Personal preference. Not my team. Let's see. Arsenal and Man City are tied at the top with Chelsea and Crystal Palace in 4th place. United not even on the screen, down in 9th right now. With my boys Swansea down in 19th and West Ham and Middlesbrough along with them in the relegation zone. PSG on top, of course. Usual suspects there. Juventus were in 2nd place here recently, but they've pulled ahead of Inter Milan here. Let's see. Borussia Dortmund on top with Leipzig. And Bayern only in 4th place right now. With Hamburger level with them in 3rd. Wow, nice. Let's see here. Anybody else? Wolves on top of the championship. Of course, in real life, they are back in the Premier League now and playing quite well so far. And let's see. MLS semifinal. Atlanta over Montreal and New York City FC over New York Red Bulls. So it looks like Atlanta and NYCFC into the final. So 2 new dogs in the MLS. All right, Stockport County want Bellakilly, end of season key player, left mid. I don't really like that position, but and they're not offering anything, but we're not paying them much anyway. So I'll accept that. And here's good timing on a loan report as we're about to send another guy out. Bailey's had 18 matches, but terrible ratings. Orals had 12 with 2 goals, 2 assists. Not too bad there. Almost 7.0. Cooper, same. And just 6 appearances. And Matthew Smith has managed 10 appearances, but also not doing so good on his rating. Okay, it looks like more teams swooping in now. And these guys, Solihull Moors, are going a lot better and playing a position I want him in, so I definitely want to accept this one. I'd much rather have him go there, but I'll still leave that choice up to him. The overall club is hurting on the balance, but we're certainly not hurting on the payroll balance. And 2 players called up. So, Fojitek. Oh, I forgot how to say it now. Fortisek. Yeah, Fortisek. Our backup goalkeeper for Slovakia under 21s, and Matthias Kate for Estonia. Oh, nice. We got a win in the Youth Cup first round. My under 18s are definitely better this year. Shrewsbury just lost to Carlisle, so we're not the only team. And Fletcher, absent from training. That definitely deserves... we'll give him a warning. It's his first one. He is still an influential player on the club, so I've got to be a little bit careful with him. But we've already had a talk. Oh, another injury. No. Hamstring strain. Davis is going to be out for a while. That could hurt. I do have an option, though. So Giovanni Brown is not too bad when it comes to wing. And Houghton, while he's not had a great season so far, Houghton is still kind of a team favorite. So between Baker Richardson and Houghton, I think Baker Richardson occasionally at that right wing spot, and then Giovanni Brown occasionally out to that right wing spot, and then Nick Houghton, and I can rotate those three here for the next little while. But Davis had a pretty good season, so that will hurt. Wow. And apparently Jason Davis should be captain. What is his leadership? 12? He hasn't been with the team long enough. I'm not about to do that. The team staff advice has been pretty poor on this playthrough, and I've taken very little of what they suggest. They want me to totally shake up the team every time we play, and that's just ridiculous. How are you going to get anywhere without any kind of consistency? Okay, we are favorites for the game upcoming, especially as we're home and they're much lower here in League 2. 3 more players called up to international duty. Junior Marias to Jamaica. That's not under 21s. That is full national team. Belakili to Turkey under 21s, and Aaron Conley. That one's going to hurt. We'll miss him, especially when these are my 2 main guys now. So James looks to get another start. And hey, there you go. Fletcher could be on the bench. Oh, come on now. And Aiden Conley, he just took time off. Aiden Conley, I sat him out the last match. Remember that the match I just lost? Possibly because he was sitting out, because it was in the attack where we struggled. So I had 2 attacking players that were out of that game. It's only 2 or 3 days. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But seriously, okay. Handle briefing, just like that. See how the morale wasn't so great. We lose 1 game. Should take a little more than that to change morale. All right. Joe Fry looking pretty good, but that's not so good. And that's not so good. And it's Wimbledon anyway, so it's not like they're just going to hand him to us. But that also goes to show what I'm missing. Take a quick glance here at the comparison with Simpson. Not a huge difference, but a clear difference. Very similar players. Simpson slightly better aerially, but a little bit worse everywhere else. I mean, shot stopping 11-9. That's pretty significant. A rating of right about 7 versus a 6.81. %35% passing versus 65. Yikes. And he's supposed to play it short too, and he's only got 35%. Means he doesn't listen very well on playing it short. he's already on the short list. We'll keep him there. And let's go ahead and get some analyst reports. My analyst doesn't do much. I need a keeper bad. I'm not going to get him now, but maybe I can grab him, well, at the end of the season. It's not going to matter so much as we transition to Football Manager 2019. Acknowledge. Oh, here's a good one. James Garner. Oh, he's already on loan from Burnley. Oh, I'd love this guy. So keep scouting. Let's see. This we think is a very good signing. He's only 2 stars. That's how bad I'm hurting. No. This guy's okay. Aston Villa, 18. This would be the kind of player I could grab on loan. How are we looking? Good first touch, good passing, high determination, good vision, good pace. Yes, keep scouting. Keep scouting. Not this one. This one looks good, though. Free transfer. Quality signing. 4 stars. League 1. Leading. Wait. Currently operating on a leading League 1 level. Extremely doubtful. So a trial probably would not work with this guy. Pace is good. Mental attributes are high. Passing is a 15. Technique is at least a 14. He can finish. Oh boy. Serbian. He's got 1 national team cap. He's only 23. Looks to be a regular on the under 21s. 13 caps. Came out of Chelsea's youth system. Just released. And he's been playing the last few years. Apparently on loan. With FK par something. 50 appearances. Only 2 goals though. So apparently that finishing is pretty low. Maybe closer to a 10. And long shots. Long shots is at least an 11 though. An advanced playmaker. Boy, this guy looks like he could be pretty quality. We're going to start with adding to shortlist. I don't think he's going to take a trial, but we're going to try. We're going to go with a full 4 weeks, and then we're going to keep scouting. Uh, 2 stars, discard, 1 star, 1 star. This guy's 3 stars. League 2 level, but only just. Oh, and he is already contracted, and they don't want to sell him. And we'll keep scouting for now. Oh, outside of our range. So never mind. Acknowledge. Yeah, he's already signed with Bromley. We'll just acknowledge him. Discard, 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 discard. We're getting a lot of these lower level guys that I signed ages ago. Scout report, scout report, scout report, scout report, scout report. Those are the new dogs, and there you go. Okay, gosh, we're almost out of time, and we haven't even started this match yet. Well, let's get to it. So many things going on over this last week. He rejected the offer. We'll keep scouting him, though. He feels like he deserves a contract immediately kind of thing, and not a trial to prove himself. Well, I just want to get a quicker look at his attributes and before I go offering him a big contract, because I have no idea. Really? There's pressure building on me? There's no pressure building on me. Relax, media. I don't care if Wes Fletcher's happy or not. He can go something himself elsewhere. Really? Now you're going to ask more questions? West Fletcher has been the first you. At the end of the day, he doesn't want to be here. Then I won't force him to stay, and I'll do this very calmly. I have no reason to be concerned. Oh, there you go. I've chosen to do what's right for the squad. If we don't have a group of players who are happy in their jobs, then we're never going to achieve our goals. I love that. That's a great answer. But still calm. There's no reason to get passionate. It's Wes Fletcher. Yeah, he used to be something for the team, but mid-season last year, as soon as we brought in Aaron Conley, he quickly dropped well below being our best player. And now I've got, 3-4 guys above him on the depth chart? All right. Charlie Rowland. No. Ollie Hartfield. He's been out for a couple games. Connor Wood's been playing here. We'll get Hartfield back in. Hartfield had a really nice assist last time he played, too. Okay. Let's see. Traore is ready to get back into things. Thomas or Kate? They're pretty close to each other. Thomas has been playing a lot of games. Let's give him a day off. And then we'll swap that back. Those guys are pretty close to each other. Obviously, I've got to replace Davis, and we're going to do the Giovanni Brown war this time. So there you go. And Baker Richardson. No, wait. Aiden Conley. He's still hurt. I'm going to put Aiden Conley on the bench. And Giovanni Brown is, I think, better on the right than he is on the left, isn't he? But then I got two guys that are not at their best. Let's see, 2 stars and 2.5, or 2 stars and 2 stars. Ouch. Not good, not good. Okay, and Jason Davis. So Aiden Conley, I might play him a half an hour. But I don't want to risk injury, especially when he's so injury prone to begin with. I mean, I just gave him a day off, and he still ended up hurt. And that, I need that. I need it. Okay. Felix. No, Luke James. Luke James. So he could actually play that left wing. Gives me another option, right? Yes. Da-da-da-da. Jack Thomas getting a day off. Bradley Wood almost back. Been missing you, bud. All right. New faces, new positions. That's going to make it that much harder to come out with a win today. Encourage the team. Let's be passionate. The favorites for a reason. Go out there. There's no doubt why. And I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. Okay, good. Let's get into it. I'm going to speed things up. I'm a little late on time here, and it's time to play. Hog ball ahead. Hartfield. Good header there to Kate, and we're in possession, and we're already out of that replay. 70% possession here early on, but it seems to be settling. Actually, a pretty low number here. Now it's at about 60. That free kick goes right into the wall. Doesn't beat the first man on the edge of the wall. Solomon now running all the way to the end line and can't keep it in. And good job by Hartfield there to totally run him out of space. Richardson, Conley. It looks like we've already moved into that time of the year where the ball has changed, or is this just because it's the FA Cup? Could be because it's the FA Cup. Aaron Conley, good chance there. He comes back across goal, goes to the upper near post. Kate now with a chance. That's going out for a corner. Good chances here, 15 minutes in. Kate almost gets to that one. Traore gets a chance from deep and cannot connect correctly on that one and pulls it way to the left. But 5 shots early on and just 1 for them, and possession just above 60%, looking good. The fouls are 8-1 already, and Shrewsbury have one injured guy in the 11 plus another injured guy on the bench. And look how complacent and hesitant they are. They seem to be not very committed to their FA Cup run, helping us out that much more. Shots now 7-1. Half an hour in already, though. I'd like to see a little bit more. Houghton with the chance. He fires that one over the wall and over the crossbar. And Houghton's rating is looking pretty ugly at the moment. This is what happens when you haven't played for a few games. I do have guys on the bench if I need to get Houghton out of there if he continues to play poorly. 40 minutes in, his ratings come up a little bit, but he's still struggling, and we're almost to halftime, but shots are 10-1. So from that sense, we're looking really good. And fouls are 20-4 the other way, so we've taken 20 fouls. It worries me that we could face some injuries, but they've had 3 yellow cards already. They very well could be down to 10 men any minute now. So while its scores are level, things are very much looking like it should go our way. Let's be assertive and tell them to go get a goal. Really? You guys are stinkers. They like that one better, though. You have the ability to make a real difference, so go do it. Well, I don't know how that's that much different from if we get a goal, we're favorites, so go do it. But alrighty. Traore, Houghton loses the ball. Houghton's having a bad day. He might not last much longer. Aaron Conley with a clear chance. And what the heck just happened there? He mishit that ball horribly. Houghton with a chance on the edge of the box. That was a free kick that was nearly a penalty. Fence him. A little slow getting back to that ball. I would have liked to have had you retrieve that a lot faster so you could turn around and size up what's available to you. 4 more shots here, 8 minutes into the second half. And we're clearly dominating that, and possession is even climbing a little bit higher now, 65%. So we're totally dominating with half an hour to play, but come on, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shift to attacking. They've had 2 shots in the entire game. Take it to them. Come on. Okay, Houghton's up to a 6.8 rating, so he's actually doing pretty well. It's my wings that aren't doing anything, 6.5 ratings each, and not much else I could do. 2 defenders, both of their fullbacks, have yellow cards. That's where I should be attacking. But my wings are just not good, so I'm really hurting on that sense. Maybe I need to bring in Aiden Conley and risk the injury. Long ball ahead. Ooh, Baker Richardson now crosses in, goes to nowhere. Traore with a good shot, but straight at the keeper. Luke James going in for Baker Richardson. And let's demand more. 10 minutes. Come on, guys. I don't want to replay here. Another ball right on the edge of the box. Kate into Month. Month scores! Great job. He turns and takes care of business. 10 minutes to play in this game, and we're ahead. Great free kick there. Kate on the edge of the box. Smart enough to know that Month is wide open on that far post from the initial kick. And he easily slots it in there. Month, patient enough, gets possession, turns, and just passes it into the back of the net. Okay, time to change the tactics. We're going to drop deeper, and we're going to waste time, and we're going to be disciplined, and we're going to see out this game. Now, this would be that time where I want to sub that potential new player in, because if we go like this and we sub out Houghton with that center back, I drop that player. Traore, Houghton, Brown loses possession there. We recover, though. Kate back out to Brown. Brown with the cross in. Traore, another chance for Brown. Flashes it across goal. We can't complete the pass. And finally, tactically, I can now drop Rowan in. That third defender, that's where I could really use an excellent defender. But I need to see all of his attributes to really know, is he actually an excellent defender, minus being super slow. And that's it. Bit of a snooze fest. We win 1-0, but we move on in the FA Cup. So no points in the league in this episode, but at least we got 2 games, one off camera coming into that. But we move on in the FA Cup, so that's going to be good for the balance sheet, as it does come with the payday. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to move forward a couple more games. And I'm Decathlon Gamer, and remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me in my journey, hit subscribe, and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.